Wait, we gotta redo it. Zencaster's messed up. I had to stop it. I've never done that.
We're live.
Peace.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Nope. Peace.
We can't stop going live.
We can't.
Welcome back once again.
We gotta
be right back.
How do I restart this call?
And we back for the third time today.
Good thing we got that bug with 0 viewers. How do I let people in?
You really want me to end the broadcast? I think that'd be more of a pain in the ass.
Zencaster is not recording. I think you guys got to join it.
Oh, I have to join it.
Oh.
I
remember looking at it and seeing health check passed, ready to record.
Nice.
So that's news to me. I'm blameless here.
In the green room. Why can I not?
I didn't even know there was a green room in
Dude,
Zencaster.
what the hell? This is not working, Grant. Waiting for everyone
Patrick's
to
in
join
the
the
green
room.
Refresh your Zencaster, Patrick.
Mine says health check passed, but I will do this.
This isn't green room for me.
You're both in the green room.
Am I in the green room
Mine
still?
says health check passed.
Mine says
What about now?
It says it for all three. Health check passed.
Same.
For all of us?
Yeah.
Well, Quinn's no longer in here.
No, Quinn's not here.
I refreshed.
Running health checks.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Oh, we're getting there. Hold up. Back again.
Once again
with our friend Patrick to G&Q Review. What's going on, Grant?
What is going on? Well, I don't know if anyone's heard of the Monday Morning Podcast with Bill Burr, but it used to happen all the time where he'd be like, all right, welcome to the Monday Morning Podcast. I already recorded this, but I forgot to press record, so we're doing this round 2. So at least we noticed some technical difficulties of me not clicking the button before we were 30 minutes in. Then
that would have been bad.
That would have been worse.
Been like, oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah.
What did our listeners miss? Basically, nothing really. Just some bullshit about Grant traveling around the country and Mexico. And
I was in Chicago, which I think I talked about. Then I went to Austin. I think I talked about green lights.
Missed the barbecue. You never got any barbecue.
Didn't get barbecue.
So he really didn't even go there,
Missed
to be
my
honest.
flight.
Missed his flight.
You missed your flight?
Yeah.
Remember when he said he was chatting with you? He's like, I'm going to bed early tonight, guys. I got a big flight to catch.
I was there, like, at the gate, whatever. Anyways, luckily, like, it was in Austin, not in, like, Cleveland. Because I think if I missed my flight in Cleveland, it'd be like, all right, well, the next flight is in a week. This was like, there was one the next day, same time. So I missed a day in Playa del Carmen. But yeah, then I went to Mexico. Mexico was cool. I haven't really been to, I'm such a gringo that that's the biggest culture difference. I guess Hawaii was pretty culturally different. But yeah, there's definitely not America in Mexico.
Nope. Do you see a lot of overweight people there, Grant?
don't know. We're about the same. Not like I feel like you'll see more, though. It's not. You'll see like more very unhealthily overweight in America. I didn't see anyone that
You just
were
saw
like,
people that were
"Whoa."
moderately overweight.
Yeah, I just had just a belly.
Too many
Damn.
Dos Equis.
Too many Dos Equis.
Well, what are we talking about today, Grant? Let's get right into it.
Get right into it.
We're getting crazy.
Well,
It's Oscar season.
let me,
The review.
the
We have this
review.
new orange color. Trying out some
Reefer-
new logos.
Some SpongeBob vibes. I don't know why, but that's what comes to me.
Is that not? You guys don't like the color?
I like it.
We'll talk. You'll talk about it at your performance review. It's okay. Just continue.
We're talking about Reefer Madness, which was a 1936 American propaganda film about drugs, revolving around the melodramatic events that ensue when high school students are lured by pushers to try marijuana. From a hit and run accident to manslaughter, suicide, conspiracy to murder, attempted rape, hallucinations, and descent into madness from marijuana addiction. Yeah, that's what we watched.
Now, I think I'll take the blame or the praise, approval, awards, encouragement for selecting this film. What did you know? I remember last time, Grant, you mischaracterized the movie. So this, when you heard the term Reefer Madness, you thought it was. You said something about
it was
monkeys and oxygen.
I thought it was Nixon war against drugs shit, war on drugs shit.
Hippies.
This was way before then.
Yeah, I don't even know what this was. Why was this made?
Yeah, this was like, I feel like put weed in the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
Like no. Also, wait.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I don't know if it is much put it in the public eye. From what I read, it was already kind of an offshoot of the current conversation at hand. I don't know, surrounding what time did this come out?
36.
1936.
Oh.
The Marijuana Tax Act was passed in 1937.
Yep.
Which basically made weed illegal. As far as the movie, this was a terrible film. I mean, I don't.
It didn't feel like a film.
No. It felt like a skit that they show you in health class.
That
Yeah,
was
the
just way
PSA.
too long.
It's a public
Yeah.
service announcement. Yeah.
And I felt like people criticize things now where it's like, they're supposed to be in high school, they look like they're 30 years old or whatever, for TV shows. But
Oh
like,
yeah, I wrote that down. I was like,
He was supposed to be high
these people are in
schoolers.
high school, especially what's Ralph?
yeah, that dude
Looked
was
like he was
like,
fucking
he could have
35.
had a grandchild.
He was slinging dope.
And everyone,
That dude was crazy.
yeah, I was like, they have the wrong drug here. Like,
Yeah,
they're
I don't know
like
what
on
their shit's
crack.
laced with, bro.
Yeah.
And I guess to be a little more fair, I don't think he was a high schooler. I think he was a little bit older.
He was.
He hung
in
around the high
college or
school,
something.
but yeah.
It's still a far cry from.
Still, yeah, nobody made sense. Like the whole structure of there's like these two kind of head honcho weed dealers, and they invite high schoolers and they try and recruit
Who's the head?
people.
Who's the two head honchos?
Who the hell knows what their names are? I don't.
I don't know anyone's name.
May and
Jack?
Jack.
Yeah.
I saw it
And
recently.
May.
So
May Perry.
May.
May
Yeah,
Coleman.
May.
Sorry. They're a
And Jack.
cohabiting couple who sell marijuana, and they try and make a distinction between not selling to the high schoolers versus other people. It seems like they were all selling. They only sold to the high schoolers.
Yeah, they didn't show. I don't know.
May said made one comment early on, was like I'm adults are fine, but like stop bringing the kids around or something to Jack. But Jack.
And then he
Jack-
stopped right
fuck.
away. Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really make any sense. They kind of jumped around from character to character, and you know, it kind of
Well-
the hell.
I feel like the first section of the film was really trying to show Bill and Mary and how great they were and how responsible they were, and they were good little kids. You know, they had good families, and they were just perfect. And they were reciting Romeo and Juliet to one another. I had written down, I was like, is the girl gonna smoke the herb and become ruined or be ruined? And
Eve.
this was Mary, and she was literally ruined. She was killed.
No, like parallels to like Adam and Eve, you know, where like
Oh,
they
yeah.
tempted.
Yeah. But yeah, she was ruined. She was, you know, and so they like paint the picture of the good life, what it could be, and then they smoked some weed, which also, like, you think about weed back then, like, dude, shit probably just made you laugh a little bit and then a little bit sleepy. Like, come on. Like, there's the dank we have today, like.
Well, I want to get into the
It's-
policy
okay.
a little later.
Oh, okay.
Policy. Oh, this guy's
Not
going
policy,
You
but,
go to
like-
DC later?
But like a lot of my entertainment and enjoyment from this film actually came afterwards. Like, oh, okay, so that, all right, fuck, that was a terrible film. But like, what what was going on back then? But you said they kind of portray them as very good people, and eventually they smoke the devil's lettuce and kind of ruins their lives. But I don't know. They kind of went from different angles about why it's going to ruin your life. First, like, no one was actually ever like that tempted. Like, this is marijuana. Like, you should try it. It's kind of like they got tricked. like they're just like, oh, I want to smoke. They're like,
Ye- Well, maybe because it's
Bill-
like they
Bill
don't have
was a little
cigarettes like that before. Like, do you roll your own cigarettes in the 1938, or do you buy like
No.
a pack? You
I
know?
think you're buying a pack still.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
that was
not,
just
though.
that was where I could kind of see it, where it'd be a little bit confusing because you don't have like the neat, tidy like cigarettes. You'd get something that kind of looks more like a joint or something.
Actually, yeah,
But
you
with-
might be right.
yeah.
Maybe they do roll their own.
yeah, you would think this is a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bill was actually the lady who, like, I'm also confused who's supposed to be older, who's not. Like, I think the girl he slept with was then like, oh, he's just a kid or something. Or like, are you
Yeah,
guys
that was
not the same age?
Ralph's woman, right?
Or
Blanche?
who was she?
Blanche.
Okay, yeah.
I think
so,
she's
but
up there
she-
with Ralph, like a little bit.
Bill
like,
was
a little
about
older.
to smoke a normal cigarette, and she's like, "Hey," she took it away, and she's like, "If you want a better time, smoke this cigarette." So he wasn't completely blindsided, but then he was like, and she's like, "Were you fucking scared, you old bitch?" And then he's like, "All right, no, I'll smoke
Okay.
it."
And for the most part, they're having a good time. I mean, they're laughing, they're dancing.
I don't. They
They
were
were
they were
laughing.
scaring me.
Dude, they were like really dancing. Like,
The music is like.
yeah,
I feel like that's literally in like an insane person's head. Like that's their soundtrack. I don't know. As they're going about their day.
It's like
It's
a
like-
carousel, like a merry-go-round or something.
but like on 2.5 speed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think what's the first tragedy? Is that where Jimmy drives over the dude?
He's like, calm down there, Jimmy. You're going a little fast. He's like, I'm hot
fucking
right
floored
now.
it.
High as shit.
What they say he's driving hot or something. I don't. The word.
He's like, I'm red hot.
Oh,
I'm
red
red
hot.
hot right now.
Oh, I'm right out there.
And then, which was like, I don't know, like when you're high, you don't really want to drive fast,
No,
you know?
Tell it to Jimmy.
you drive cold probably.
I'm cold.
I'm ice cold, baby.
Um,
I don't know.
I
But that was the first tragedy, and things kind of stem from there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He just got, and then they just kept on driving.
driving,
really
go
just-
home.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when
Nothing came of that either, really.
I forgot who the police are investigating, but I like when they do their investigation. They're like, basically like, did you do it? Where were you? I wasn't there. Oh, okay. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for helping out. Yeah.
All right,
And then
cool.
she's like, oh, like, did he die? And he was like, no, but just because he didn't die doesn't mean like it's like acceptable. And it's like, what, dude? I mean, she can't ask if he died like without you snapping at him. But did she know she was covered like that? She didn't have the car the whole afternoon because Jimmy had it. So did she just lie?
It felt like she covered for them.
So
yeah,
she knew her brother killed someone or did a hit and run and never talked to him about it. Oh no, you're right. She was looking for him after that and never found him. She never talked to her brother. She died.
People weren't strong communicators in the 30s.
Yeah.
They were lucky they knew each other's names.
I think it was a filming thing too. Like you don't notice it, but when before maybe two characters are having dialogue in like a modern film or skit, you kind of have there's probably a name for it, where you shoot like the setting, like maybe the outside of the building or like the house. But in this film, it would just go from two people talking in a room to like another two people talking in like a different apartment or bedroom.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, wait, I didn't follow it.
Badly like done in terms of like cinematography and like continuity, I guess.
Yeah, just show. Oh, this is Bill's house or something. Oh, that's.
You
Did
miss
they
all
go
the
to like pick up the
context.
weed from somewhere or talk to that head boss guy? That was just in like, looked like a porno shoot. It was like just like a desk and a chair.
It was not. I wonder what the budget was for this movie, actually.
It's
I
probably
read
not
it was
very
made
high.
by like a church group.
I
And then did you guys I read also it was like aired
Yeah.
and then someone else found it and found extra film and then added on more ridiculous scenes to it to kind of like satirize it. Did you read that?
Yeah, I see. There's like it's always like originally, morality tale, and then it gets picked up by someone, and then they change the names a couple times. I don't think it. It seems like the core issue is it doesn't have any sort of copyright attached to it, and people have just taken it for their own.
Did you guys watch the colorized version?
No, did you?
Yeah.
Oh no,
It was
I'm
on
on
YouTube.
black and white.
Oh, dude. The colorized version was pretty cool because whenever they would smoke weed, the smoke would be in different colors.
Oh really?
it was
Yeah,
like
it'd be like sometimes green.
it looked insane. Like they were doing something bad. Like
And the Ralph dude would be, and it's just like,
like-
purple smoke like in his face.
yeah,
If you can't find a clip for our Instagram, post it of like Ralph hitting this fucking weed. Oh wait, also, did you guys notice one scene when the first scene when Bill walked into this, there was like literally one frame of like numbers. Did you guys see that, dude? Okay, wait, let me pull this up. Because
Wait,
put
sorry,
it-
I was looking.
Grant
I
was,
was
watching the
it's
Da
kinda-
Vinci Code cut.
I thought, yeah, dude. They like put first of all, a cinematography like technique that they did do is when like someone who had smoked weed was talking, they would like sometimes skip forward or sometimes skip. Did you guys notice that? No,
I don't
they
think
would
I
do
did.
like they would skip forward like a second when someone who was like high was talking to make it seem like time was not like acting coherent for them.
I don't.
You guys
I
didn't notice
didn't
that?
pick up that. I
Kind.
don't.
You need to rewatch it again. You'll pick it up.
I noticed there was like weird things that were happening, but like
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I
that's
just
one weird
chopped
thing.
it up to like an older
Or-
film, like choppy.
No, I don't think so. I think it was actually made. to
It's
do
very
that.
purposeful.
Wait. Yeah, one second. There's a scene. I gotta find it.
I'm in Quinn's boat too. Of like, I was just accrediting it to like poor.
Just a poor
Quality.
film. Yeah.
Yeah.
And edit it there, cut there.
Just
yeah, I think, but
doing-
I noticed it was only for like the people who had smoked or like who were. It was like to show they were kind of crazy. Okay. If you guys, I can share my screen. Maybe I'll just share my screen. And this might be done by whoever posts this on YouTube, but I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, this is a clip from someone else or a clip from the film?
From the film. But you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so Grant's going to try and share his screen. And I'll try and describe what we're seeing. All right, who's that?
This
That's
is Bill
Ralph?
walking in, but it doesn't really
Bill.
matter.
All right,
Look,
doesn't
I noticed
matter.
this. I'm watching this. Watch. Just watch it, and then you'll be like, wait, pause. What the fuck did they just flash? They flashed something on the screen.
Okay, Bill's walking into the room. Everyone's dancing.
You
Oh,
see
that was
that?
the number 4 or something. That definitely
Yeah.
was. I can double check with the version I watched, but
20.
yeah, oh, there's like
420.
20.
Yeah, 420. Yeah, so like I think that might have been the people who
Who the
put
fuck
this on
that
YouTube.
in? Yeah,
But like that, I mean, but maybe not. Maybe 420 was already free. Like, here, let's see.
surprised you found that. Was that in a lot of
No,
scenes?
I noticed it when I was watching it.
I don't.
Okay.
It looks so. I don't know where. I watched mine on like a. Where did I watch it? 1 second.
So now you're trying to find the same scene in the black and white version
Yeah. if I can find it.
and seeing if those 420. It was like a large 4 and then a large 20 that appeared on the screen.
This is where it is.
So he walks into the room. Everyone's dancing.
Oh,
Oh,
it
it
bl-
did. It did
it did
flicker, but there. I don't. No, Grant's analyzing it. Oh he
No, it's
missed
just
it.
a black screen.
Just a black screen.
But that's on purpose. I feel like that. I guess I don't know. Did you watch it in this quality?
Yeah, mine was probably something like that, and I think that skip was just something I said. Oh, it's.
Do you see how much better this quality is? You don't watch
Yeah,
it
I don't
in
know
this
how.
quality.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. For people watching, that's. How do I stop sharing? Stop screen.
I watched the
I
color
kno-
thing that was not taken over by modern day
Subliminal, like,
stoner. Yeah.
Stoner.
The
That was like,
YouTube
"Oh,
channel
put
is
420
American
here."
Reefer. Was what it's called.
Yeah.
American Reefer.
CBD code American Reef. Yeah. 20% off.
All right, so that's part of it.
I just noticed it when I was watching. So
That's a keen eye. That's a keen eye, sir.
yeah, I noticed
You're not on
something happened.
marijuana.
I'm trying to think what. So weed is bad because it makes you drive over people, but a lot of the other things were just like. Weed was around kind of scumbag people, and they just.
No,
Like, that
made
guy
him
didn't
rape
shoot.
that
Kinda.
girl.
Why did he pull out his fucking gun? He was trying to bonk him on the head.
bonk. I was trying to bonk him.
That
But, like,
could've-
weed didn't make him do that. I
But
guess
did
weed.
But if you go back, did weed make the rape occur? Attempted rape.
I don't know.
Because
I
that's
think-
what
I
brought
think
the
Ralph.
bong-
Or
was
that's what he
just a
perceived.
rapist.
He was like, well, there's two parts. There's one, Ralph puffing on some herb and then trying to rape that woman, Mary. But the other part is the guy comes out. Was it John, Jimmy? What the hell?
Jimmy.
Who's the other guy's name?
Jack.
Jack
Yeah.
comes out.
Bill
and-
Bill came out.
Bill. I trusted
Jack?
you.
No, Jack's
They
the
got like
fucking
a
dude who
generic
runs
ass
the house.
name.
Once you were saying
Syllable
Jim, I was
weight
like,
game.
if you're saying Jim, you're probably thinking of Jack, but no,
Jim,
Bill,
Bill.
completely different.
Bill comes out and he sees her, like, and he's it's a fantasy. He thinks she's like willingly hooking up with him.
Yeah, that was
That's
weird.
what weed does to you. After
it's
you
that-
already just got done banging that other chick.
Sexual deviancy. So
Sexual deviancy and
For sure, like you become like I don't know,
You can't control
an
yourself.
animal in heat.
Yeah. Like, I gotta get it.
And you're like, like
I'm red hot right now.
I'm fucking red hot.
And if you get in trouble, eventually you will jump out a window. That was the other moment I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
So what does
Because
that?
she was not even gonna be like guilty. She was gonna be guilty of like, they wrote it down, I think, fostering moral delinquency. That was
That's
in charge,
some made up,
which is
trumped up bullshit.
yeah, it is. But at the end of the day, what?
Unless you're
It's gonna
religious.
be a little. I guess. Then you kill yourself if you're religious.
Isn't
that a Yeah, sin yeah,
to kill
yeah.
yourself?
So
It's
she
a
was
sin.
she was the one who mortal sin. So you think she's just guilty because she was like pressuring them to smoke? She was like the pressure. I don't. It's just
Maybe.
it's hard. You just like
Yeah, maybe.
I
She's
don't
like,
know.
I ruined this guy's life. And she saw the window, and you know when you see windows, you're like,
What am I gonna do?
Icy window.
it's
I think
drawing me.
jump.
Yeah. They had. Do you remember when they went to that dude, the doctor professor went to the FBI, and the FBI was like, "There's no way to stop this. The only way to stop this is through a widespread campaign of education."
Yeah, I wrote that down too.
I'm
I was
like,
like,
this-
it's funny. This is the education.
This is the only way to stop weed, to stop marijuana, is the widespread campaign of education.
information.
They did their best.
Yeah.
They did exactly what the FBI said.
They did. They did. I don't know. I heard this was like played, you know, like I think this wasn't taken very seriously from what I read.
I'm
ever.
shocked.
Yeah, it was never really taken. It was funny to watch.
Yeah, imagine
You know,
being
it was
like,
probably funny to watch while smoking. Honestly,
you probably were shown this when you were like 16 in public high school or whatever.
yeah, it was like it was.
It's
like
probably
what
like
Dare.
Dare.
time? What
It
do
was
you
like
mean?
Dare.
When it came out?
Like in the 1950s, probably.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I'm
think
thinking
it was like the early 40s. But yeah, I agree.
I'm
with
just
you.
saying
I think
a long time ago.
yeah, but
I don't
close
think
to
it
when came
was. I think
Really?
I'm probably more of the mindset that it was maybe even more of the majority opinion. Because you think
I
about
don't
this,
think so.
why was weed illegal? Grant? Why did they ban it? Why is it illegal all
Hemp.
over the world?
Because it was right? Isn't that the old thing? It's like because it was a industry that might have upset like cotton or whatever.
There could be an individual reason specific
it's
to the
like a hemp
I.S.
thing. You mean?
Oh, but you're saying worldwide? Why
Worldwide,
Is it
why?
illegal?
I mean, almost every country it's illegal.
Huh.
I mean, it's not because when you do like a few searches, I mean, granted, I've only spent like fucking 30 minutes looking at this shit, but you get a lot of race stuff. You get a lot of political capital power stuff. But what I read that was kind of more interesting was it was definitely it was a new unknown. And what do like governments and people in those positions of power do? You ban it. You nix it. You didn't have it before. It's obviously not like a like a great thing. It's not a medicine at first hand. So you ban it.
Is it new though?
At that time, I mean, if you go and look at there's like a timeline of like marijuana history, you can see like all these countries within 5 years. So everyone banned it, because kind of these stories come out where like these people are, I don't know, probably criminals doing some horrific things, and they're probably involved in sketchy new shit like this marijuana, which isn't the reason they killed people, but they're definitely involved with it. And you know how the media likes to have a field day with that sort of thing.
So guilty by association kind of thing.
Like this is interesting. When I bring up the term bath salts, what do you think of?
I'm gonna eat your face.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Grant, you want to eat your face, right?
Yeah, some dude eating some other dude's face.
Yep. I'd say that's what comes to my mind too. But that guy, well, he was killed by the police, I think. What was in his system?
PCP.
Not bath salts. There were no bath salts in his system.
PCP.
No PCP.
And marijuana.
Only marijuana.
Holy shit. That guy's that guy's actually like a
which is
he's built different, yeah.
He's built different. Marijuana is probably not the reason he killed people and ate that dude's face. He's just genuinely crazy. It fucked up. But it's pervaded our perception like across the nation. That's what everyone thinks of if you say bath salts.
It's like the Mandela effect.
Or changing history.
Is it not?
I think it's just misremembered. Like,
Isn't that related to the Mandela effect?
I think the Mandela is more with like visual images,
To force a change. I think it's more like
like the Ford logo is different.
Okay.
You've never heard that one, Grant? The Ford logo?
What's the Ford logo?
it's fake.
Look up Mandela effect Ford experiment.
we'll do a
I'll
little,
it live.
Um,
Me and Pat will do it.
all right. Wait,
Don't look it up, Pat.
Don't look it up.
No, let Quinn quiz us on
All right,
it.
I want to.
Okay.
I
He's
want to
gonna
bring
do
it
the
up.
effect on us.
I forgot which one. I'll just. I mean, we can do it live.
Let's do it live.
Let's do it live.
If only we were live on YouTube right now.
That's so crazy that person had only weed in their system.
Yeah,
I
you can
don't
look it up.
believe
They
When that 200 milligram edibles hit,
I mean, but because like news, I think the police, I think the chief of police or something said that, and the
'Cause they
news just
probably
ran
thought
with
that.
it.
Yeah.
it's a hot story.
All right, so let me. Maybe Grant will get this because he's smart. I don't even know what the right answer is, but I will share my screen.
So I have to pick the right Ford logo.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Sharing screen is easiest with 2 monitors. Well, I don't have 2 monitors, so. Oh, actually, what I can do here. Let's do this. Sorry, this is the first time I have done this, so this is it's asking for permissions.
You can send it to me too.
Yeah, here, I'll just send it to you, Grant, because it's telling me I need to restart in order for changes to take effect. So,
It's a lie, but
oh, okay. All right, I will. I've sent
also
you.
if
a
anyone
picture,
wants to look
Grant.
up, because I was doubting Quinn, there's a Wikipedia. Wait, so let me share my screen first. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. You could look up the Miami cannibal attack. That's
Yeah.
what Quinn's talking about. And it does say, the right here.
Right,
I don't
because
know if you can read that.
you would have bet money that it was in at least something like PCP, some weird designer drug.
Meth.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the guy was just genuinely just fucked up. All
So
right, Grant.
his girlfriend put forth a theory that the only explanation, she said, was supernatural. Someone put a voodoo curse on him. The girlfriend, who would
This
like
one?
Eugene, is not Haitian and has never believed in voodoo until now. I don't know how else to explain this, she said.
Was that with the same attack?
Yeah, it's the
Oh my
Eugene,
God.
whatever, what's his
The
name?
homeless
Eugene.
dudes, because it was basically like 2 homeless people. The guy who got attacked, his girlfriend.
Look, Eugene.
Rudy Eugene.
Papa stealing his Bible, beat him unconscious, removed his pants, and bit off most of his face. Him blind in both eyes.
Yeah, Rudy Eugene's
Jesus
girlfriend said it was
Christ.
voodoo that made him do it.
I'm surprised that dude had a girlfriend. Just, like
Seemed like
almost
a
on the
winner.
street. But
Dude,
yeah,
He
just
loves
broke.
to eat, dude.
yeah, he
I think
broke.
he just had a
But-
psychotic break, dude.
Yeah, and probably, before we knew what we knew now, and there's other accounts of like, Grant, you were saying like the weed back then might have been like just you make you chuckle. I think it may have been there was a lot of inconsistencies, like it's especially
Or what it
regionally
makes you do.
based. Like,
Oh.
the weed in Mexico is a lot different than the weed in America, and that combined with it being this new thing, the media takes off, and now look at we have policy that we're finally undoing after 100 fucking years. But in lighter news, Grant, let's do the Ford logo Mandela effect. Pick the right Ford logo. Which one is it?
These
I'm
are
going
more
with it.
similar than I thought they were going to be, though.
This is the one I'm going with. Top.
So you're going with the curly one, and
Curly
there's this,
Q.
basically the
Curly
only
F.
difference between the two is in the F, the middle line. It has a curl or it doesn't have a curl.
I'll go no curl to make this interesting. My Ford's straight.
Yeah, I don't think
Mine's wacky.
I don't remember a curl,
I think there's a curl, dude.
so I'm gonna go with no curl.
All right, and then I'll just do this. Ford logo.
Oh, it looks like there's a curl. All right, Grant's Ford, tried and true.
If
You would've
you
Give me
look
a
at
real
the one
Mandela
below
effect.
it,
That one was bad.
actually, there's no curl.
A real Mandela effect.
I'm saying that because I'm being cheeky, but I didn't. It's always had the curl.
Did
bro.
you ever read the children's book that involves some bears? Do you remember that? There are a family of bears.
The Goldilocks?
No. Starts with a B. The men and bears.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Pat, do you know?
No,
Bears.
sorry, I got distracted. When you looked at Ford logo, there was one by Mike Manning, and I was like, what is... So if you go back on that, look, right below, Ford logo reversed by Mike Manning. But that's not my dad.
Without the curly Q.
Yes, so I was like, I got sidetracked.
Here, I'll just do an
Not your
easier one,
dad?
Grant.
No, that's not my dad.
Does
don't know.
Could
does Curious George the monkey, does he have a tail or not?
See, like, these are all so...
Yeah.
I would say...
Wait. No. Wait.
I've seen it.
My gut says yes.
My gut says
but-
yes, too, but then I'm like, that's too easy. It has to not.
My gut. I went with my gut. Curly. Lock it in.
Well,
Curly
you mean
tail.
you mean tail, not curly? Okay.
Wait.
He does
What
not
was
have
the
a
question?
tail. So you're
Tail or
wrong.
no tail?
Grant-
You said curly.
You said curly.
I thought you said his tail was curly or not.
No.
He has no tail?
He has no tail.
How can he balance? He's not even
How
saying
can he
it.
balance?
Dude, that's like a human.
And like things, other things. Yeah, I know. He just looks like a little monkey.
He's got like a side part hairstyle.
Looney
I don't
Tunes.
like
The
him.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
How do you spell tunes in the show?
Normally.
T-O-N-S.
No, normally.
What's normally mean?
Tunes. Tunes.
Which one do you think it is,
Really?
Grant?
That's what I just said. It's
All right,
spelled
Grant,
normally.
Grant is correct. It's tunes, like a show tune, not cartoons.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
See, we're blowing minds here.
My mind was not blown. One more.
You were blown by the Curious George thing.
You didn't even know the
I
question.
didn't hear it.
Yeah, no, you said my gut says he has it.
No, my gut says he had a curly tail. I definitely thought he had a tail.
Okay.
I just didn't know if it was curly or not.
Curly or
The
straight.
fact that he couldn't have a tail was out of question.
Not a question. Was it curly or not? Like, see, imagine, like, did he have like a curl like Diddy Kong? Doesn't Diddy Kong have like a curl?
Wait,
I don't know,
what
Grant,
the
does he?
hell?
Yeah, he does. He does. It's very
Right?
curly. He like, yeah.
Yeah. See. Doesn't it go in like a full circle?
Yeah. He like used it to, grip stuff.
All right, Grant,
Yeah.
this will be a good one, and for you, Pat.
I'm
Can
ready.
you?
I can redeem myself.
This is the last one. Can you describe Pikachu in Pokemon Pikachu's tail?
Yeah, it's yellow, jagged, kind of like lightning. It
Uh-huh.
gets smaller to larger, and then the top is like black.
Patrick?
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking lightning bolt exactly, but then I was like, "Is that Raichu?" And then, which is like the evolution or whatever. And I was like, "Does she just have like a straight like brown tail or something like that?" So I'm going with a
Wait.
straight brown tail.
Well,
Wait,
Grant was
wait.
what? What the hell is this? Grant's pulling up some.
But I have not gotten any of these right.
Grant's sketching now.
Wait,
We don't have to be this exact, Grant.
I did agree with the lightning bolt yellow to black though.
Let's.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
That's what comes to mind. But then I was like,
the Mandela effect
I'm
is,
getting tricked
is
again.
true because Grant described it right for the most part, except there is no black part at the top. It's all yellow. It's an all yellow tail.
no.
And if you, a lot
Oh,
of
it's
the,
brown at the bottom.
could you look up? Let me see what you're looking at.
yeah.
See, look.
No, people are referencing the Mandela effect in those pictures.
Oh, okay. Why does everyone think that?
I don't know. Maybe because his ears have black spots.
What's the little Pikachu?
Which one? This one?
What's the pre-Pikachu evolution?
Is there one?
Yeah.
It's just Pikachu Raichu.
No, there's one. What? There's a little it's a
Pichu.
shitty character
Pichu.
in Mega. Yeah.
So I don't
What's
think
that
they
one?
turn it. Oh, okay.
Pichu has a black tail.
So maybe some sort of. They're combining these things, you know.
But I, like Grant, when I was reading that, I said, "Oh my God, what? There's no black part at the top? This is." But maybe
Yeah.
we all get confused with the ears.
That's what I thought it looked like.
Yeah, that's
That's
fan-made
what I thought it
sketch.
was. Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I thought it was. Right?
So it could be the ears, and then you're also blending the other characters that are similar to it as well into like
Yeah.
one memory. Because if you look up Raichu, what does that look like? I wonder if that's black as well.
Raichu.
No,
Just the
he's
yellow.
That's a
Tail.
weird. It's black though. That's a weird one. It's like a whip.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
understand
You know,
how
when
that's
I was
different.
little, I like did not like Raichu because I never wanted Pikachu to evolve, you know?
I'm
Yeah.
like,
But
Ash.
now Raichu looks like I like Raichu better, I think.
Welcome to being an adult.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Pikachu. Raichu's doper. Man.
Raichu's better. He's stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him.
Hits harder. Can carry more.
He can support his family.
Yeah. Look at those
Um,
neat ears too.
Okay, we've done a lot of Mandela effects. I hope that was fun.
I had a good time. It was better than the movie.
Yeah, that was more
The
entertaining.
movie was. I'm so glad I watched it though because you hear like Reefer Madness is like so fucking. I don't even know. I would say the amount of people who have watched it is probably like barely any people watch this film, but the term Reefer Madness I think is super iconic. Like everyone.
Yeah.
The amount of people who have heard of Reefer Madness,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good, like 70%.
Yeah, I think we just got to be the only parts I disagreed about with you guys on are the, what people might feel watching it 100 years ago. Well, 80, whatever. I think
You
it
mean
was just
whatever? It's 90 years ago.
Okay.
It's
Split the
94
difference.
years ago.
Time frame is important. It was an unknown, and people were just reacting to it. And you hear things from different people, and you just it's always safer to vilify something that, that wasn't needed in the past.
Quinn, let me challenge
yeah.
you on this. So
Okay.
today, many new things come out. And I feel like when something new comes out today, like, I guess there hasn't been that many like new things,
Trying to
but
think of
more
something
people are like
new.
adventurous, and are like, that's
Cocaine
new, I
is
wanna try
relatively
it.
new. From what I learned with Narcos, it's like just pretty much 70s, 80s.
Crack.
Cocaine like was
People
created.
loved it.
Like cocaine did not exist before the 70s, 80s. Like it was
Yeah.
a thing.
And
when,
people
and
just
when did
try
it
it
become a
and like,
Schedule 1 substance or Schedule 2?
I don't know. That episode hasn't come
I
up yet.
haven't gotten into that one
but
yet.
like crack only came out in the 80s too.
Yeah, because it's cocaine with baking soda. It's cheap
Yeah.
ass cocaine. And
But it seems like only weed has been able to escape this controlled substance.
So I'm
Well,
more arguing the
people
point
think
that
it's
it's
like
like, people are afraid of new things, and they wouldn't be curious to try them, because your take was like,
There's gonna be people, but I think your society, your mass population is going to see it as a as a negative.
It's like, what it's like. I'm trying to think of something that's like that, where it's like
CBD today or something.
Kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
vaping.
vaping a little bit.
But you would still
Or-
want to show high school kids that vape, like a movie on vaping. Like public schools would show that though.
Of some
Yeah.
kid in a hospital with like
Popcorn lung.
popcorn lung.
Yeah, they would definitely get government funding to show that,
Yeah,
because it's like a preventative measure. Because kids are stupid.
What point are you? What's the point you're trying to make, Quinn or Pat?
So I was just arguing that, like, I don't know if it would be, like, this would be the wide held opinion of people that, like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know either.
But on the other hand,
thought I've read a few things that like kind of lean towards like this was kind of satirical from like it wasn't satirical, but it was treated as like a ridiculous over the top film from the start. There still could have been public stigma, like the kids could still have done it and did not give a fuck about the film, and then you have like the scared parents freaking out. But that's like every generation. It's like what Pat's saying with vaping. It's like the parents are like, how do you know like what's gonna happen 20 years down the line? Like we don't know the long-term effects. Like
yeah,
And
I mean, vaping's an interesting one because it's kind of replicating something that already exists, like nicotine that's been around forever. But with the sort of bath salts, PCP, this kind of just question mark. You're like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know if the general sentiment would be the same.
I don't know.
it's hard
though,
to get
because
a
like
direct comparison.
Yeah.
it is. It's very hard. But like nicotine, everyone like you're smoking tobacco, right? You're smoking a plant, and weed's just another plant, right? Like it's
just
not
a
like
plant, bro.
PCP. It's not. But I get what you're saying too.
Taro.
Like I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know how the. I don't
Right.
know.
I wish you could go back. I mean, that would be cool.
I should have asked
My time machine.
Yeah. We should ask someone older. Very older. My grandma was
though.
just passed, but she was born in 29.
You're gonna be like, ask her about marijuana.
Did you ever watch Reefer Madness?
I guess. Why not?
Reefer
Why
Madness.
not?
I'd like to
Yeah.
bring you onto the podcast.
Yeah. It's
If you know.
How old
It
are your
is-
grandmothers? Can we bring on one of yours?
they're both dead. So.
Same. R.I.P. grandpas.
All four?
Yeah.
Really?
I have
Yeah.
a grandfather.
Same.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, dang. I got two.
The roster's
Anyways.
injured.
we can ask, maybe I'll ask. My grandma would be straight with me. I'll ask her next time I see her.
Yeah, just kind of general sentiment. And maybe, I mean, I think it's changed. I mean, eventually people experiment enough and you go, hey, wait, this isn't really what it's being portrayed to be.
Mandela effect. We could go check out some more pictures.
Grandma, what do you think about Curious George?
Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, that's all I got. Do you guys have any other thoughts, comments, political opinions? And it just takes so long for some of these things to unravel. That's why we have to watch current policy, current laws. Do anything. Definitely takes a lot longer to undo something than it does to
Net
straight up
neutrality,
ban it.
bro.
Net neutrality.
Yeah.
Didn't we ban that kind of?
Yeah,
like,
we like fucked up already.
Well, what I mean, yeah, it's a Jeet or something.
Oh yeah,
Dude, fuck that
that
dude.
dude had a punchable face.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are the sorts of things. I don't know whatever came of that. Definitely failed. Whatever vote I remember
I don't
didn't
fucking
go
know,
the
dude.
pro net neutrality way. Internet fast lanes. I don't know. You just hear someone's shit. God damn.
And nothing ever changes for your experience. So it's like, what is even real?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. You're like, I don't know. I'm still living, doing my shit, so
My net's still neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pay for the internet. I don't know. Like, all right, that's gonna be our homework is to follow up on net neutrality, whatever the
Like,
fuck
call
that
my
means.
senator.
we already have homework.
Oh, okay. What are we doing next? Well, oh
Mom.
my God, is it about
I've had
that time?
this banner up for like 20
Oh,
minutes.
dude, I've been researching. I've been looking up a Jeet pie. Sorry,
It's him in
I don't
that
know.
suit looking with the red tie, just like,
there's like mouth open.
Wait, I have to look up.
The G&Q patented review where we decide whether the true rating of Reefer Madness is over under the IMDb rating.
I don't even know what to say. Is this even a movie?
3.8 with only 8.5 thousand votes. Original title: Tell Your Children.
These weren't. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a punchable face.
Fuck this dude. Punch.
He
punch.
ruined the internet.
Punch.
Dang, we're about to learn about the consequences of not having a neutral internet. And they're gonna take us down.
Dude, all these articles are like Chairman Ajit Pai, comma, who killed net neutrality, comma. They really.
So we already. You're saying it's already fucked?
Well, whatever vote. I remember a long time ago they had some sort of vote.
Like, did it
and-
go for?
No,
neutrality?
anti-neutrality.
The money won.
Yeah, and then I never heard about
This
it.
guy, that guy won.
Yeah, that guy won.
No one even voted against it. Everyone got a nice new car.
So I don't really know. That was.
But we didn't notice anything.
But that kind of shit is happening like every couple months. There's this new thing. It's the end of the world. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Smoke some herb.
smoke some herb.
I'm 3.8.
What was it?
3.8.
I'll go under. Like this, I don't know.
Yeah, same.
It was so.
As a body of work, I am gonna go under 2.
Yeah, like
for
I don't even know what to say.
I want to hear Brett's. Yeah, what
Like,
do you have?
it's
to
not
say?
even like there weren't characters. Like I didn't feel like
You
there
didn't
was
know
a
Bill?
strong. They didn't develop any of the characters well, so
What about the piano player who like then went in the closet? And he was
Oh.
like,
what they call like fast hands, like
McGee. No.
something like that. I don't know. He was. I don't know. It was. There was
I
like
didn't
a
show this to
disconnected
Pat, but
plot. It was just.
I take
bad.
my notes on my iPad and I did a little doodle.
I can't. Oh yeah. Kind of looks like a Jeep.
I thought that looked like Fast Hand Sam or something.
I'll find the scanner, man. It kind of does. He was furious on the keys.
Yeah, he was like, and then he was like every person who hit weed. Well, actually, it was like Ralph and the piano player were hitting it like it was like they were fiending. They were fucking fiending. They needed the weed. I've never seen someone ever smoke weed like that. Like, I feel like nicotine's that stereotypical drug. Like, I fucking need it right now. But
And then people who smoke nicotine will say, "Wow, I've never seen anyone be like that. I've only seen that in meth users. People are like, on meth? I've never seen that. It's with crack. Yeah, as the body of work, I'm going to go under for the conversations and Mandela effect and public policy discussion we had.
Over on this podcast.
That's over on the podcast, yeah, for sure.
I'll go under to, yeah, it wasn't great. I really am happy I saw it, though, if that means anything. Like, I want to be able in the future to be like, Reefer Madness, you gotta see it. It's so good. That's what I'll say to whoever, whenever it comes up. Yeah.
You have to play it for your kids when they turn like 7 years old. Just say it's very important.
It'll be our Christmas movie every year.
All right, 3 unders. 3.8, 3 unders. Grant, what are we doing next week?
I'm typing in there.
What are you doing? Your taxes there?
I'm typing in
He's
there.
doing like a sketchy lead.
Next week we're doing GQ and P awards. So we I don't know how many, at least 30. We watched a lot of movies
Last year.
and so I don't know if you guys remember, but we did like a award show for 2020. So now we're gonna do an award show of 2021. Do you know the specifics off the top of your head, Quinn? Or I think we did like a sleeper hit.
Sleeper hit, best overall.
Best overall.
I think worst overall. And may have been like an overhyped one that the public loved.
Overrated.
There might have been a 5th one in there too that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let's see. Okay, I figured. We're doing the bottom, the most disappointing, honorable mention, sleeper hit, and top dog.
Top dog.
So sleeper hit was like, one that you didn't expect, and you were like, "Fuck, that was great." Most disappointing, you were like, "Hell yeah, I'm ready for this film," and then you're like,
yeah, it sucked.
Bottom is like, this shit was fucking trash, worst film out of all the ones we saw. Top dog is the best, your favorite, your personal fave. And we should watch the episode so we can go over what we did last year too, just for
and I don't think it's limited to films. We saw some TV, some anime, some docuseries, music. Oh yeah, music.
So I say an honorable mention. It's like the runner-up. Or you can. I think
Whatever
top
that
dog is like
means to
objectively the best. Yeah, honorable mention, whatever the criteria or what your shout out, the movie you want to shout out, or the movie you want to honorably mention, I guess.
Respectfully. Reefer Madness was the best movie of 2021.
Hands down.
Reefer Madness will count, for our awards. Right? Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, anything that we haven't. I think that's fair. Or is it not fair?
Really? No.
I think it's just between the awards.
Or would it just be
We're not
for the year?
It's not calendar
for the year. Reefer Madness we'll do it. That's included.
It's gonna get confusing though because we can do that.
All right, Reefer Madness doesn't get anything.
Not this year.
Grant put his foot down. Okay.
All right.
Court is adjourned.
There's a lot of court scenes. Anyways, we're done with that. We will see you next week for GQ and P awards. I forgot to do this, but it's not a film. It's not a film. There's no nerdy film shit to talk about with this shit. It's dumb.
420.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you all for listening. We still have that 0 viewers glitch, which we are working on. Trust me. You can email us at feedback@gqreview.com. You can tell us how many times you've watched Reefer Madness, how many kids you've shown it to.
If you've ever shot anyone in a scuffle for a gun.
Have you ever tried to bonk someone else and you lost your gun in the scuffle? We want to hear about it. Please email us. And we also have social media. Believe it or not, we have Instagram, which is like a photo service. I don't know if you've heard of that one. And Twitter is not photo. Well, I guess it's. You should check them out.
It's a mix.
Review is our handle. Thank you all for listening, and we will see y'all next.